I don't know how you and the Watchers sleep, carrying all those souls around.
Some nights it's the lantern that lulls me to sleep. It pulses like a heart in my hand.
If you find that comforting, then I'm glad for you.
Izali was right, get the traitor? What the fuck? What? What? Hang on a second. That's some bullshit. Where's my save? Here. Interesting. I don't think there's any way you can do it. Once a group of road coming sailors, okay. Find the sailors. Tina Valera has asked me to get rid of some troubled. Okay. Alright, let's just go do that then, first.
Come along, Trinket.
That was very weird. Okay, I think you can stop there. Let's go back here, see if it does it again. I hope it doesn't. Okay, great.
Speak up. My business never sits still for long. Betello doesn't make my affairs any doesn't it? Fortunately, Atello has fewer resources to expend than I do. More pleasant subjects, I hope.
Okay. I don't know how you would get these two families to agree a truce. Do 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 do. So we need to go to down here. There's a group apparently. Bigger fish. Mentioned that the sailors were singing outside of the wild mare. I do not see them.
Whose guts twist her around like
I
a
see them.
rusty corkscrew? Oh, the sailor who can't hold down Queeky Stew.
Nice singing, dude. Shrimp.
Defiance Bay, am I right?
Of course, how could I forget? He gives you a look that is skeptical if amused.
I was but a face in the crowd, but I remember the one who walked out of Hadron House alive.
He's had more than a few. Perhaps we should go before this ends in rambling professions of love.
I must be seeing double, Elfman, because it's like there's a great big lady crouching on your shoulders.
Adolf presses his lips together and for a few seconds looks as if he's struggling against Isamir.
So, what brings you here, friend?
What are you doing?
Captain gave us extra coin to occupy ourselves while we're on leave. We've been draining Valian wine cellars and trying to remember the words of Rauatai anthems. Loudly, as often as not.
Martina Valera wants you out of Queen's Birth.
Valera, one of the stuck-up pirate hunters. We move for no one, friend.
There's a musician playing his lute by the bridge, best songs in the district. At first the sailor looks like he's going to fire back with harsh language, but his expression softens.
Wonder if he plays any Rauatai songs. Come on, boys. Let's get out of here.
Return to Martineau. Cool. Do 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 do. Do you know what? I've been thinking maybe we should have Elenwen leading the party because I just think it'd be better. Let's do it like that.
I no longer hear the perverted anthems of Rauatai echoing across Queen's Birth.
Yeah, they're gone.
And Zili has a new audience. Clever. Stick with me and you'll be on the winning side when the dust settles.
Infighting only strengthens the Royal Deadfire Company.
Merla, you and my father are too alike. Go on. I'm still waiting on word for the next job. You have a few days to decide where your loyalties lie. My time is freely given.
I don't know what to do, stream.
Adu, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeras?
You're having some kind of trouble with the family next door? Oh, maybe that's why. Because I told them their plan. Like I warned them.
Ach, the Bardato Bank shuts us out of investments and stifles our finances. This is the richest prospect on Iora.
Can't make coin at the
If you know a better way of squeezing profit out of these islands, I'm open to hearing it. Azali's a rich thug, and someday she will get what's coming to her.
Want to talk to you about them.
If we must. What is it?
She wants to strike a peaceful arrangement.
After everything that's...
You're not considering this?
Enough, Martino. I will not let our families tear each other to ribbons while I can avoid it. Tell Azali to meet us here.
Okay, maybe this will work now? Maybe they aggroed me because I told them that they know about the vault plans. I can't believe there's so much to do in this game. I love it. Like, I don't remember the last time I did a main quest. It's been a while. Last 2 streams have just been side content.
I don't know how you and the Watchers sleep, carrying all those souls around.
Some nights it's the lantern that lulls me to sleep. It pulses like a heart in my hand.
If you find that comforting, then I'm glad for you.
Yeah, see, they're not aggro anymore. Okay, let's save it.
Speak up. My business never sits still for long.
About this feud.
Otello doesn't make my affairs any easier.
I spoke to Otello, he's willing to meet if you are. I need to sneeze.
You're serious? If this is some Valera trick, I'm not walking into a trap without keeping an eye on you as well.
Let's go.
Very well. If nothing else, this promises to be entertaining.
Uh-oh. If we could open by defining each of your grievances and demands. Alright.
You run your bank like a crime syndicate. Some of us struggle to tell the difference.
We can take it up with the director anytime you feel like explaining why your children are intimidating my merchants. I see our would-be mediator has arrived. Well, we're here. I hope this wasn't some elaborate, ill-advised jest.
I don't think so.
I would not willingly welcome a Bardato beneath my roof for the sake of a jest.
Please, let's not try to sabotage this from the outset.
As long as the Valera remembers his place, we shouldn't have any problems.
My place is in the dueling ring. Care to let the gods decide, Lady Bardato?
Quiet, Martino. Watcher, now would be the time to lay out your reasoning.
I've made allies of former enemies before. I think we can all pull together into a stronger force.
Ach, raise the stir in the White March Mountains. The same could be done here.
A force? Watcher? To what end?
Expansion of trade and progress in the region.
A worthy ambition.
Otello, you let your children lash out at the Bardatos. What's your goal?
My goal? To wring out a little respect from this feud before we go under. The company will bleed us dry. We give our lives, our loved ones' lives, and they don't lift a finger to help us. The Bardatos turn their backs. Why shouldn't I teach my children to walk with their heads high?
I kinda wanna say this to what they say. Can't you kiss and make up like normal people?
Enough. Just standing here is a loss that I'll have to recoup. Starting right now.
From the darkened recesses of the dining room, men and women step forward with blades drawn, and Nearest drives a blade into Otello's gut. His eyes snap open and he exhales as the wind is knocked out of him.
Kill them all. No loose threads.
What is that bullshit? I'm not having that. Maybe it's because I said the wrong option. There has to be more ways to do this. Oh.
You run your bank.
We can take it. I see I
would not willingly
as long as
My
Quiet, Martino. Watch. Look.
Oh my god, Denta, Principe, Rautai, and everyone who stands against us. I did not mean to say that.
Captain Watcher. There'll be so many things for the killing. Like kittens and rainbows and joy.
I did not mean to say that.
A point on which we are agreed.
And yet, here we are.
My goal? To wring out a little the company. Why should...
That's the point, you are distracting yourselves from what's important.
So, what's your solution? We square off against each other on a field?
Put your weapon away, adults are talking. You hear stifled snickering from the corner, when Martino looks over. Also and Laro feign interest in the carpet.
Forgive my son's inclination to seek out easy solutions. Pletitus have a way of arousing his ire, a trait that runs in the family.
Bizarrely, why shut the Valera family out of the trade?
One does not arm the competition. Besides, lesser people have made more of themselves without the aid of banks.
And the pirates?
Vagabonds. The only thing I'll say for Otello is that he is a son of the Republics. I'll treat him like any enemy of note.
I'm amazed you can say this with a straight face, Zali.
Enough! Damn. Let's negotiate this like any business proposition. What do you want?
If we're speaking in those terms, it would be enough to be permitted to do business in Neketaka. We need not cross paths.
I want the Principe out of the trade lanes.
What?
Half of this month's shipments are missing. I'll give you coin and crew for 5 ships to earn back my investment.
6 ships. With 6, I will drive the Principe from these waters like rats from a fire.
Even money says the Principe already be shaking in their timbers at the raw thought of your 6 fish-stinking ships.
You think yourself the first to underestimate us, little one?
6 ships. I believe we just made a deal, Valera.
Then it's settled?
So it seems. For the time being. Time
Okay.
will tell if this arrangement is a favorable one. My hosts, you'll excuse me if I return home.
Okay.
You've got it.
Was that the quest done? I think it was. It was it. That was it. Cool. How much XP did we get there? I think 607. How close are we to leveling again? Not really. Not really that close. Cool. Do these guys have any more quests for me?
Better that the Valeras ran our fleet against the rocks than suffer peace with our enemies.
You are welcome.
If the Bardatos want our protection, they will have to deal with us on fairer terms. Some meager consolation there.
What will you do now that the rivalry is over?
If the Bardatos are serious about financing our repairs, then the Valeras will be back at sea in no time. From there, we do what we do best. Hunting Principe boats and waving at the crew as they sink.
Cap, might you remind me why we be helping this barnacle cock swab slurper?
Okay. I think it was... I don't know.
With our new capital, the fleet can be fully restored by month's end. Here, you may count yourself as one of the family. That grants you the right to this blade.
Oh shit! Duskfall. Now we're talking. What is that? It's not this, is it? No, it's just poleaxe. Grants Devious. Gain additional penetration when attacking the same target as an ally. That's pretty fucking amazing. Yo, let's go. We just got a new weapon for yeah, for you. Cool. I like it. There must be a way you can see how much this sells for without opening up the book. If there is, I don't know how to do it. Alright, that was... I don't know if I like that, because ain't we trying to join the Principe with Captain Aldis? I don't even know. I don't know. Is this gonna bite me in the arse later? Maybe. Maybe it might. What we gonna do? Okay, so at the gullet they have that. Can't go to the brass citadel. What does the sacred stair have? Oh, we can't see. Okay. Let's go to the sacred stair first. Oh, we can't go there. Maybe we need to go to the gullet first. No. My game just froze again. It's unfortunate. It's twice it's happened through this playthrough now. Unhappy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. Cool.
Oh, that's easy. We're awake right now, aren't we?
Of course. Okay, so how do we get to the sacred stair, I wonder? Oh.
Please,
What's
I
going
did
on here?
nothing.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
Let him go!
Bia, I'm sorry.
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
The guards drag the Raparu into a metal cage and lock him inside. He shouts and rattles the bar as it is lowered over the edge of the platform. Eventually his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa
The
devour
fuck?
your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
Find Biha in the gullet.
Be careful. The gullet is no place for outsiders.
You want down? Go and see Overseer Hitenga.
Overseer Hatenga. Oh, I remember coming in here before and no one was here. That's why, because she had an event. Yeah, now she's here. She's training.
Was taking Bataro not enough for you?
Who's Bataro? I didn't take anyone.
Bataro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
Wait and observe. The silence stretches on for several seconds until finally she looks at you. A fraction of her anger
Forgive
burns
me.
off.
I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man who was lowered into the old city? One of the children starts to say something, but Biha shoots him a sharp glare. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reed bundle
Bataro is
tightly.
punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
We say the only thing that live in these depths are ghost eels. And fish eaten by ghost eels. Which are you?
She turns away from you, striking the sarong harder and
They
harder.
bring riches in their big ships. But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say. The
Let's listen to her.
Rauataians promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all. Akira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave.
What happened?
I heard a Rauataian captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her.
We
They say
spoke
she is
to
a
her.
traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Bataro went and found her in the tavern.
Approach Captain Seduzo in the tavern in the gullet about passage for her
Next
and her
I see
children.
him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
Maybe I can talk to her.
They say many Rauataian captains are women. Maybe her ears will open better to you. Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. And he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
Tell me about the Rauataian captain.
Suduzo. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take. But she threw Bataro. Always Bataro was
Okay.
careful with his words, especially as a Raparu.
She threw him out.
But a Raparu in Nekataka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters.
I could look for Bataro.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer, it is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps. Please help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
Okay. Tell me about this stash of coin Bataro had. Worry creases her face. She sizes you up
I
with a
tell
quick
you,
look.
I do not know where it is, and I am sure it would be little to someone like you. After what happened, Bataro would sooner have thrown it into the waters than given it to the Mataru or the Rauataians. If it is anywhere, it is surely with his body.
How many of you need passage to
We
Rauatai?
are 6. 3 children, 2 babes, and me.
Are they... I see.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen
Okay.
Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
Can you take a different ship?
Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valians take slaves. They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rauataians have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there.
Okay. Let's go talk to Seduzo. I'm gonna do this last thing stream, and I think I'm gonna call it there.
Come along, Trinket.
Come along, Trinket. Because I need to walk my dog, and I have not had dinner.
What is your business with me?
Did you cross paths with a man named Bataro?
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him. These Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
What exactly happened?
This fellow wanted passage on my ship, as if I were the village ferryman. I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price.
Then what? You notice again that her
He
hand
told
is
me
shaking.
he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
So you assumed the worst and threw him to the wolves?
No, you presumptuous Adiran. I assumed nothing until I saw the swollenette.
What's a swollenette? A swollenette?
A marked coin. A token of allegiance. The Principe carry them.
Oh.
I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the gullet, but I did not realize how much so. I called for the guards, and they dragged him away. That is the last I saw of him.
Biha and the children still need passage out of the sea.
It's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin.
Ah, he's
Why
upstairs.
do you bring this to me?
Don't you feel bad about what happened to Bataro?
What did remorse ever accomplish? Besides, this Bataro brought trouble on himself. Yes, he should have known how to behave around civilized people.
Seduzo, Nui, they have little here. Think of how they could benefit from Rautaian culture.
That must be the first time I've ever heard civil speech in the gullet. Very well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths.
The children are small, surely you can take more.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3, plus the food and water they require. Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
Tell me about Orin.
He and his people are gold-packed knights. Orin is... particular. Perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear animancers are also particular. He is upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things.
Okay. I want to find enough room for Biha and all her children.
And I told you there is none. The 3 I agreed to take will barely fit in the hold as it is.
Okay, maybe we can speak to Orin and see if he'll give up his place. Soon. I'm gonna end it soon. No, I feel like this might break into a fight. Let's see.
What do you require?
Oh. We could lie. Let's see how this goes. I hear you've bought passage on Captain Seduzo's ship.
Indeed. The good captain has 4 adequate berths, all equally sized, all facing the same direction, and she's promised to leave promptly. A most agreeable arrangement.
What would it take for you to cede your spots on Seduzo's ship?
Out of the question. We're due in Tekoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance. And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent.
I'm booking passage for a family, but Seduzo only has room for 3 of them, so they'll be split. His hand jerks so violently that he splashes a few drops of wine on the table. He mops them up, a rigid and pained expression on his face. And you'll be stuck with half of them for the whole journey. Wouldn't that be odd?
That will not do. That will not do at all. To Queen's Berth, quickly. We must find a more suitable ship.
Cool. Awesome. That was easy.
What is your business with me?
Oren won't be traveling with you anymore. She eyes you suspiciously, the soldiers with her shrugs.
For you, but never mind. If there's trouble, I'm staying out of it. The berths are paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me. Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks.
Cool. Yeah, so let me have a look at this. What's going on? That was weird. All aboard. I offered to look for Batara in the Old Sea. Biha asked me to help him or bring news of his fate. Okay. Alright, stream, I'm gonna end it there. Thanks for watching. I'll be live again tomorrow, but tomorrow me and my mate will be checking out Redfall. Should be fun. Looks like a open world, like slaying vampires and stuff. Trying to take back the city from vampires, something like that. Yeah. Might play this in the evening tomorrow. No, actually I won't be because Chelsea will be playing. I'll be watching football, so if you enjoyed, please give me a follow. It really helps me out. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing Redfall, like I said. Did a big chunk on this game today. We'll be returning to this game not tomorrow, but the next day, most likely. Alright, peace out, guys. I did save it.